Hey guys, how you going? And welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing a ladder predictor of the remaining rounds of the season. So this is the race to the finals. There's only 11 rounds to go. Can you believe it? So well over halfway through now, and we're in the race to the finals. So here we go. Let's jump straight into it. Eels South start off. I think South win that one to start off. Eels have been a bit off this year. Titans and Bulldogs. 50-50 game. Titans have a great win over Penrith last week. Shocking upset. I think Titans. Bulldogs also had a 1 point victory last week as well, so both 1 point victories. Broncos Roosters, they are playing at home. Broncos, and surely they're due for a win, but I will be going for the Roosters. They're a good team this year. I think they're definitely a premiership contender, there's no doubt. They deserve to be up there in the top four, and yeah, they're a really good team this year. Definitely one of the, I'll say, 3 or 4 contenders that can win it this season. Dolphins and Warriors. Oh, what a great game. 3 o'clock should be more like a 7:30 type of game. Probably going to go Dolphins because they are playing at home and they probably have more points in them. Especially if this turns into a bit more of an attacking onslaught from the team. They get a lot of ball. I think it'll be hard for the Warriors to hold them out. So I'll tip the Dolphins in that one. Next game, Cowboys and Panthers. I mean, Panthers should bounce back, right? You would think. Manly and Storm at Brookie. Storm are coming back. They are coming back. I could say Manly because they're playing home, but keep in mind, Storm, I think they're on their way back. Raiders and Dragons, surely the Raiders get a win. They have not had a good season by any means. It's been quite bad from the Raiders. Knights and Tigers. I'm going to say Knights and Tigers. Alright, so Knights, even though I think Knights have had a very easy draw. I just looked at their wins they've had and the teams they've played and the wins they've had. They've only been, I think, one top 8 team the whole year. That was Manly, and they played Manly in the second round when they weren't even, Fosball wasn't a thing. So I don't know what's up about that with Newcastle. I think they're probably a top 8 team, but I think they've had an easy run. It'll be a lot interesting to see how they go against teams around their position, or see where they sit amongst those teams in the top 8. All right, now moving on to round 18, Penrith and South. Good game, but Penrith should win that one. Dragons, Tigers, I'm going to say. Broncos and Sharks. Broncos surely at home, surely you get a win for the sake really of reputation, even though it's gone half the way down the toilet already. This has just been a weird season in terms of the top 4 teams from last year all being outside the 8, or even well outside the 8. The highest one, you got Storm in 11th. So weird. Mara and Manly. And Knights and Dolphins. Dolphins is what I'm talking about. They're going to get started seeing these matches where they play higher teams. I mean, Dolphins are in 3rd. They've had an incredible season. Now, it'll be good if they can go on with it. They've been inside the top 8 with a handful of rounds to go many times. I think 2 or 3 times across the last few seasons, and they haven't been able to capitalise and finish inside the 8. So hopefully this is a change for them, hopefully. All right, Tigers and Warriors. I'm going to go Warriors, Dolphins and Sharks. I'm going to say Dolphins again at home. Bulldogs and Raiders, that's bang on 50-50. Well, I said Bulldogs at home. Raiders really had a shithole season. They've had the only team I think. All right, now Roosters and Eels. Yeah, Roosters. Even though, Roosters. That was nice because this is the Origin round, so Origin affected players. So that's why I was thinking maybe Eels, but Mitch Moses is out for the Eels, so doubt they're going to win. Rabbits are nice. Rabbitohs, easy. Manly Cowboys, Manly. Storm Titans, Storm. See, this is when Storm come back. They're coming back strong. Good chance to make the 8. Panthers, Broncos, Panthers, Sharks, Knights, Sharks. Roosters, Storm. Great game. I'm going to go Storm. No. Oh, I know I've gone for a lot of favourites, but Storm's winning that one. Raiders, Souths, Raiders. Oh, I don't remember this. That is not good. Warriors and Dragons, Warriors by a million. Bulldogs and Tigers. I'm going to go Tigers here. Just for a bit of an upset, but I think, Bulldogs are still not as good as they would like, especially with the team they have. Titans and Manly. I'm going to go Titans. That's the sort of game they win at home. Not many people expect it, similar to what they did last week against Penrith. So, yeah. Dolphins and Cowboys. Dolphins for sure. All right, now moving on to round 21. Only 7 rounds to go. Panthers, Roosters. Oh, great game. Love those Friday night games with blockbuster teams. Storm. Raiders and Tigers. Raiders, surely you would think, for the sake of their reputation as well. Warriors. Broncos. Titans. And man, to finish off round 21. Round 22. Cowboys and Roosters. Good game. Good game. I'm going to say Cowboys at home. Dolphins, no question. Storm, definitely. Titans at home. I think Titans starting to improve a little bit. But, and Warriors, their Titans are their burger team. They've won their last few against them. Panthers and Raiders. Panthers by 50. Broncos and Knights. Broncos by 1. Sharks and Rabbitohs. Sharks at home. They build a fortress there. They have a good record there. They've got 6 and 10 wins and 9 losses. It's very tight around that area over there. Tigers. Alright, round 23. Titans have a lot of games at home. I see them winning this one as well. I know I'm up again on the Titans bandwagon here, but they've got a friendly draw up to 11 now. Jeez. It just shows how congested this competition is. I mean, everyone's really in it to win it, really, except for the Dragons. Oh, shit. Warriors and Panthers. Panthers. Oh. Yeah, Panthers. Even though Warriors playing at home, Panthers is just like, golden. Roosters and Bulldogs. Roosters. Storm and Manly. Storm. Dolphins and Broncos. Dolphins at home. Rabbitohs for sure. Raiders, I think, will win that at home. I think Knights on a bit of a slide, as you can see there, 10th. I'm not convinced on the Knights, as you can tell. Sharks to finish the round. Round 24 now. Panthers. Oh, good game. Love that game. Oh, yes. Manly. But it'll be close. Very close. Alright, next. Bulldogs and Souths. Sharks and Raiders. Sharks. Eels and Cowboys. Eels at home. Broncos and Warriors. Broncos at home. I expect Broncos to come back. Surely, you'd think. At least have a little bit of a charge of the 8, just for sake of saving your dignity. Knights. See, I went against the Titans just to show not with the bandwagon, but I think they have a good chance in that game as well. I'll be surprised they win that. Tigers. Storm and Panthers. Oh no, Broncos. Well, I will rate 58% like that. This was been done before the year of the round. Dolphins. And Rabbitohs and Warriors. That's a good game. Really good game. I'm going to say Rabbitohs at home. Dragons and Bulldogs. Bulldogs. We like our Dragons are quite high at 36%. Titans and Sharks. I'm going to say Sharks. Roosters and Tigers. Roosters by plenty. Last 2 rounds. Here we go. Comes down to this. Broncos and Storm. Now this is interesting. Now we've got to think about resting if we want to make this realistic. I'm going to say Storm because I feel like they're going to come back. I mean, that puts them back into the 8, and that's not too much. They've only gone up 3 positions, so they're at 11 currently, so that's not too much of a leap. I mean, at one stage there was a big gap between like 12th and 13th or 11th and 12th. I think it was like 4, maybe even 6 points at one point. So they've cut down that lead. Manly and Dragons, Manly by 64. Penrith and Bulldogs, Penrith, South and Titans. I'm going to say South, but Titans they do have a good record against South as well. Now these weird good records are not good. I mean, when I say good, I mean like, you know, not like as low as you expect it to be if they're, you know, consistently that low on the ladder. So Roosters and Dolphins. Roosters for sure. I think Roosters have the Dolphins worked out in terms of like history matches. I mean, Dolphins have only won twice against the Roosters, and they won earlier this year as well. And there are other times that they're inaugurating games. So just to show you how much Roosters have over them, even though this year is a lot different because, you know, Dolphins are a much better team. This is the best season, the Dolphins. This is the best season they've ever had in their 4-year history. So, yeah. Cowboys, Warriors, and Sharks. Eels. Look at that gap between Eels and Dragons. 5-win gap. Crazy. 10-point gap. Ridiculous. Just, I know, 1 win, 20 losses. Well, where's their win? Maybe there, you could argue. Oh, they're playing against the Eels. Yeah, I'll probably take Dragons that one. Anyway, going in order. Broncos. Dolphins will be resting. Oh, but they're going to be playing for home. Do they care that much about having a home qualifying final? I think they would. And Roosters playing rival game. Well, this might be. I think Titans are going to win, then South's going to win. So they're both going to lose. It's just going to stay the same. All right, Warriors and Manly. Warriors. Cowboys and Raiders. The Raiders have a good finish to the year in terms of one game. Sharks and Storm. Not like a Mads, they're going to finish together. So they're probably both rest, let's say. And Sharks end up winning. Eels and Dragons. Dragons. Panthers and Tigers. I'm going to say Tigers. Because Panthers will rest. Yeah, so going on to the finals. If I can do that. Please. I can't? Yeah. As you can tell, I'm using a different website because the other one's not working, the main Nrl one, so I resorted to this one. I really, you know, it's the best one available. Well, it's the one I can get a draw on one and a ladder on the other, so it's the best I've got. I don't like how you can't pick the margin though, but it seems like I can't do finals, so yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.